Good morning. These are your Nassau Guardian highlights for Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, brought to you by your Daily Bahamas headlines, especially for people on the go and those who are visually impaired. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow our Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp channels. We begin with the lead story. Bahamas Power and Light says it remains committed to a unified working relationship with Bahamas Grid Company following an island-wide blackout over the weekend. Tensions surfaced after Bahamas Grid Company claimed it was denied access to the New Providence Control Center during the outage, raising concerns that the dispute may have worsened or prolonged the blackout. BPL says the two sides met on Monday, described the talks as productive, and reaffirmed their commitment to ensuring reliable power for New Providence, though questions about transparency and coordination remain. Also on the front page, there are mixed signals surrounding the sale of the Grand Lucayan Resort. Prime Minister Philip Davis said the resort has been sold and that the new owner is working on plans, but West Grand Bahama MP Kingsley Smith contradicted that claim, saying the transaction has not happened at this time. The resort has been the subject of several failed sale attempts, and workers remain anxious amid continued payroll delays and uncertainty about the future. In national news, a University of the Bahamas study has found that gendered parenting contributes to education and workforce gaps. Researchers say girls are more strongly encouraged to study hard and be economically prepared, while boys receive less emphasis on academic achievement. The study links this to men underperforming in education and entering the workforce with fewer skills, while women, despite being more educated, continue to earn less on average. Another cold front continues to affect the Bahamas, with forecasters warning that another system could arrive later this week. Temperatures are expected to dip into the low 60s with gusty winds. Residents across the northern Bahamas described unusually cold conditions, bundled up school mornings, and food store shelves being cleared as people prepared to stay indoors. In politics, Prime Minister Davis says he has no objection to fixed election dates, but stopped short of committing to introducing the legislation if re-elected. Both major parties have previously promised fixed election dates while in opposition, only to abandon the idea once in office. From the courts, 2 people have been charged in connection with a $2.8 million cocaine bust in Bimini, while a serial trespasser accused of targeting multiple properties was remanded to prison. In a separate case, a man was sentenced to 5 years in prison after police found a high-powered rifle and hundreds of rounds of ammunition in a vehicle. Turning to the editorial, The Guardian urges a more sober discussion about record tourism numbers. While 2025 saw 12.5 million visitors, the paper notes that cruise arrivals are driving growth while air arrivals have softened, warning that headline figures do not always translate into broad economic benefit, especially for islands still struggling with stalled development. Those are your Nassau Guardian highlights for today. For the full stories and additional coverage, pick up a copy of The Guardian or visit their website. Remember, an informed public is an empowered public. Enjoy your day, be blessed, and be a blessing.